With the arrival of the Dr. Alfred Heineken Foundation in 1988, there would be more prizes. The first was for art, followed by the prizes for medicine in 1989, and a year later for history and environmental sciences.
I think my father's interests came and the prizes were created very often after he had met someone who was involved, say, in environment, and that would kickstart his interest.
He was very much involved. He was interested in the topics of the candidates, but he was also very much interested in the unknown.
The Heineken Prize for me was really exciting. I was relatively young, in my 40s, so it came as a bit of a shock that somebody would want to give me a prize like that.
One thing I was so enormously pleased about was that it was not just for writing a book. This was actually saying, we think your scholarship is good. You've actually made a contribution to knowledge, and that was wonderful. I really, really was so pleased.
Nou, het kwam voor mij als echt een ongelooflijk grote verrassing. Aanvankelijk dacht ik nog dat het een grap van de studenten was die mij opbelde. Ik werd opgebeld door de Academie voor Wetenschappen. En ik dacht, het is een grap van de studenten. Dus ik kreeg eerst uitgelegd wat de Academie voor Wetenschappen nu precies inhield. En toen dacht ik van, god, het werd een beetje een lacherig gesprek. Maar inderdaad, de volgende dag kreeg ik de brief en de brievenbus. En dat is fantastisch.
Well, I think the Heineken prizes are among the best things that can happen to a scientist, particularly in my field. I got the prize in biochemistry and biophysics, which I think is the oldest Heineken prize, and in the field of biochemistry is very highly recognized. So it's an amazing recognition, and I'm very proud of having got it.
I was the first woman to get this one since 64, and I was pleased about that. To be honored as a woman to get this. And then, the event is wonderful.
Ja, ik werd gebeld, ja. En dat is ook wel bijzonder dat je niet meedoet om, zeg maar, met een aantal mensen mee te dingen aan een prijs. Je krijgt de prijs. En dat komt ineens gewoon binnen. En dat is natuurlijk fantastisch, want je bent niet in competitie met anderen.
As the number of prizes increased, so did the size, organization, and presentation of the ceremony. The award ceremony moved from the Trippenhaus to the Ritterschale in The Hague, on to the Nieuwe Kerk in Amsterdam, and then here to the Berg van Berlocke.
Well, just your mentioning it brings a smile to my face because it was such a joyous time. First of all, of course, there was the recognition that what I'd been spending my time doing was a worthwhile thing to do. But the ceremony itself, the presence of Prince Willem, now King William, Pim Leveld from the KNAW, just wonderful people, and the ceremony itself was a real celebration for me.
It was a momentous, it will always stick with me when walking into the room, and the room was darkened, and it seemed like everybody was standing up, and what an honor, what a wonderful way to recognize scholars, and not to mention the royal family.
I think my overall feeling was that here was an enormous celebration of scholarship and learning, properly integrated, and that the humanities and science together were being celebrated with the Royal Dutch Academy, with everybody there. You really felt that the Dutch, at least, really understand why this is important, and we all felt so heartened by that.